Okay, meet Michael. He picked me up in Rittman, Ohio. Our next stop is to where, Michael?
We are going to be going to Tennessee.
Okay, so Michael, tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Michael. I'm 32 years old. As you can see, I drive a Camaro.
Where are you from?
I'm from Barberton, Ohio.
So you're from around here, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so what brings you to Tennessee?
Well, you're not the state Tennessee. I hope you weren't thinking that. I'm talking about the city Tennessee. Tennessee. It's only about 10 miles from here. I hope you weren't getting your hopes excited, but I'm going to get tires. You didn't think this was a long ride, did you?
Um, so what's your job?
I currently cut lawns at a golf course. It is fun.
Do you get to ride around at the golf things?
Ride around at the golf things? Yes, I ride around golf things all the time. Sometimes I like dodge golf balls.
Um, do you have any children?
Yes, I have 7.
What are all their names?
Don't you want to know whether they're boys or girls?
What are they boys or girls?
That would be easier. I have 4 boys and 3 girls. Now you want their names? All right. The oldest is Scott, the youngest is Rittman, then the oldest next is Joshua, then the youngest next is Merrick, then the oldest next is Piper, then the youngest, oh, you're right, I messed up. Merlin was before Merrick, and then there was Jacob, and I don't know if I said Piper, but if I have to go in order, it's Scott, Joshua, Piper, Jacob, Merrick, Merlin, Rittman. Did I miss any?
No. Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker before?
You should go. This could make it a long ride. You need to ask more about the kids. What are their ages? And if one is around your age, say, cool, do they play any sports, etc. So go back that one.
So, what are all your children's ages?
Are you serious? I barely get their names right. 24 to 5. There's a 16-year-old, a 7-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old. Are you 13 or 14?
I'm 13.
A 14-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Okay, so there's one my age. So do they play any sports?
Yes, he does.
What does he do?
He plays ice hockey and speed skating.
That's cool. That's an interesting topic. Do you go to any of his games or do you coach at all?
Do you think I'm a deadbeat dad and don't go to any of his games? Yes, I go to his games. No, I don't coach because it's like a wrestling match out there on the wrestling rink, and I just don't think I could coach it.
Do any of your other children?
Build on that. You wrestle. I gave you a key word.
I wrestle and
I wrestle. So that's cool. I can relate to that. I wrestle, and then maybe they'll start talking about you.
That's neat. I wrestle too. I've been to states a couple of times.
You liar.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. All right. Very cool. Good job, young man.
This is just like...
It's going to be harder when you're in front of somebody, a stranger.
Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker before?
No, you're the first.
Well, what made you pick me up?
Well, believe it or not, I was listening to the radio and they were saying the Avengers commercial, whatever it takes. And then all of a sudden I see this kid in pajamas going down the road and thought, well, is he wearing Avengers? And it was a sign, so I'm giving you a ride. For about... Good.
Sorry, you first.
For about 3 more miles.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever hitchhiked yourself?
Not in pajamas.
Well, they're Avengers pajamas, so...
True. I'll have to try it sometime.
Yeah. What adventures have you been on before?
Besides picking you up, I once skydived across Canada.
Well, that's neat. All the way across?
Yes, it was a huge gliding outfit. They took me to Nova Scotia, and I coasted all the way to the other side. like Rocky and Bullwinkle. The squirrel. Do you know who he is? Or are you too young?
Too young.
Okay.
So, did it take a lot of training to get into skydiving?
Well, it took a lot of training to go thousands of miles on one glide.
How high was the plane?
High enough that I was able to go far.
Well, like, what do you think the estimate was?
High?
Did you use wingsuits or parachutes?
I said I had a glider suit. Like, these things came out of my arms and went like that. And I
Okay.
glided to safety.
Has it been 3 miles yet?
Well, I decided since you're talking, I'm going to take you a little further. Instead of Tennessee, we're going to go to the next city of Georgia.
So, aren't there a bunch of Indian tribes around here?
Yes, but what does that word say? I know you can't say it. That you got to get used to saying it. Pronounce it.
Which word? There are a bunch of words on here.
What's the I word?
Inuit?
No, the top I word. Wait.
Oh, indigenous
Peoples.
peoples.
That means the Indian tribe or Indian peoples. And then what else? The slash. How do you pronounce that word?
Aboriginal ethnicity.
Ethnicity. I'd have to look at it. I can't say it because you just messed it up.
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity, yes. And what are their tribes? What are some of their tribes?
The First Nations, the Inuit, and the Metis. So
I don't know if it'd be Metis because it has that E/line. I was thinking Métis, but we can look it up. We'll definitely have to look all these words up.
Okay. Do you see many of them around?
Yes, in fact, and they're probably going to tell you everybody. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of the rides, believe it or not, they will pick you up a lot and take you from place to place, etc., cities, which is it's pretty cool. So I can't wait for you to meet them, the different tribes and different people, and etc. And what next questions? We're almost there, and I'm running out of gas.
What is one thing I should see or do in Canada and in the next city we're going in?
Well, what you shouldn't do is mess with bear cubs or any wildlife. Try not to ride the moose. But somewhere there's a big cow that you need to see. Do you know what cow I'm talking about? Do you remember the cow with Scott?
Not really.
I'll show it. I'll remind you. It was kind of nutty.
Okay, well, thank you for the ride,
What was my name?
Michael.
And where am I going?
Tennessee.
It was nice meeting you, Guppy. Guppy's on the run.